Robmacca's Tales from the Attic. Every parent is always proud of their children, and so I'm glad that I can look back and see that my parents kept some of the little certificates and things I did. I remember the exams and how much I hated them, but I've got here a certificate for my proficiency test in arithmetic from November 1984. Interesting results. My strongest point was that I was good at numbers, approximating and estimating, and decimals, all with 70% or more. My weak part of the subject was fractions, a bit confusing, 4%, rotations and percentages, 8%. Whoops, nice to keep that. And then from junior school, from 1980, I've got this junior skills certificate where we had to do different sports and events. I managed to succeed in that. Also interesting, an award of merit from 1977 from the Coventry Education Committee. It was for first place in the first year egg and spoon race. What an achievement. I also have the exam results from 1985 and 1986. Interestingly, I did worse in maths in sixth form than I did in my last years at secondary school, but I did quite well in my oral. Good at talking, I guess. And then over here is my Binley Park School certificate, commendation certificate. I can't remember what I did. Perhaps I just turned up to school. And then obviously this one from around about 1980, where I must have done something, certificate of effort, certified at the youth campaign sponsored event to help raise funds to help old people in this country and in poorer countries overseas. Must have done something sponsored there. And wow, last of the big fundraisers, got this envelope, and it says, "Dear Robert, thanks for all your help this term. We raised," wait for it, £5 for new table tennis bats. Well done. £5. And then, well, last but not least, a very special award. Perhaps you've been to Alton Towers. Well, I did, and back in 1980 the Corkscrew had just opened, and being a young lad I was keen to go on it, and I must have been high enough, and they let me go on, and so I went on to the Corkscrew, and you got a certificate, because in the first 6 months it opened, everybody that went on got a certificate. But I tell you what, I didn't go on just once, oh no, twice. Oh, the fear factor. We went upside down 2 times, you know. So that's today's tale, the tale of awards and certificates. It's nice to look back and see the achievements, some of them quite mighty, some of them not so mighty. Robmacca's Tales from the Attic.